Okay, we're live. So let's start. Um, Today we're live with Noor Sheikh, and she's the author of How to Survive Your 20s. And we're going to be talking with her about different things, different troubles that she had writing her first book. This is your first book, right? Published book.
Yes, yes.
And we'll also be talking about her experiences. So, Noor here is a researcher and academic on forced migrations and identity politics. She also teaches at a public university in Islamabad, and she presented her research at Cambridge last year, and her work has also been published in various academic journals in Pakistan. So, Noor, would you like to say hi to the audience and say a few
Hello.
words?
Can you hear me fine? आवाज ठीक आ रही
Yeah.
है?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, so I guess we'll just ask you some questions. So,
Sure.
would you like to tell us what inspired you to write a guide to surviving your 20s?
Well, it's a cliche question actually. So I would go for a cliche answer. I think because I survived my 20s, that's why. अब मेरे ख्याल में पाकिस्तान में खास तौर पे यूथ के अराउंड डायलॉग बहुत कम है. It actually breaks my heart क्योंकि मैं तो engage भी बहुत ज़्यादा करती हूँ यंग लोगों के साथ as a part of my profession and I teach and as a researcher, obviously. And what I feel is that there are so many things, contemporary issues, which are faced by Pakistani youth, and issues which are so different from the issues which were faced by the previous generation. और फिर वो जनरेशन गैप भी बढ़ता जा रहा है, वो मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग्स भी बढ़ती जा रही हैं, ना कंटेंट है उन इश्यूज के ऊपर, ना डायलॉग है, ना पॉलिसी है, ना इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं. तो इस सब चीज़ों इन सब चीज़ों के साथ हम कहाँ जाना चाह रहे हैं? I mean, what is our direction at national level, for example? Yeah, at societal level, social level. And it's something as a researcher on violence and identity, I realized that creating dialogue and a candid conversation about these things is so important, very important. So that's
So,
pretty much,
how old
why
were
I
you when
decided to
you
write it.
how old were you when you wrote the book? Like,
Are
did
you
had you
asking me
already
my age?
survived? Had you already survived
Yes,
your
I am
20s?
in my 30s now. That's all you're gonna get.
So,
Yeah.
would you like to tell the audience there's a lot of aspiring writers out there who plan to write their books. So, would you tell a few common traps there must be that people, tend to fall into, but they don't realize it until they've actually published it and gain more exposure?
मेरे ख्याल में पाकिस्तान में एक मसला ये है कि हम वैसे ही लिखते नहीं हैं. लाइक लिखने का और पढ़ने का रुझान थोड़ा सा कम है मेरे ख्याल में. इट्स व्हाट आई नोटिस स्पेशली आफ्टर बिकमिंग अ लेक्चरर. आई रियलाइज कि काफ़ी थोड़ा सा पुश करना पड़ता है बच्चों को कि वो लिखें. So as when I was growing up, I was a very introverted child and a very lonely child because I have four brothers, I have no sister, and my mother was working mostly. So I had a lot of time with myself. और इतनी ज़्यादा इंट्रोवर्जन जो है, ये seclusion जो है, it forces you to go creative sometimes. So I was always writing. मतलब जितना मैं पीछे देखती हूँ तो मुझे नजर आता है कि मैंने बहुत बचपने से ही एक जर्नल कीप करना शुरू कर दिया था. And to be honest, while writing this book, I had to go through a lot of my manuscripts or journals, from way back. Stuff that I thought I would never read again. I should have burned it. But well, अब काम आ गया. काम आ गया. तो पाकिस्तान में मेरे ख्याल में कुछ लिखने का रुझान वैसे ही कम है. अगर आपने अच्छा लिखार बनना है तो उसके लिए मेरे ख्याल में आपको बहुत ज़्यादा पढ़ने की ज़रूरत है पहले. जितना आप अच्छा और ज़्यादा पढ़ेंगे उतनी आपकी राइटिंग में, आपके थॉट्स में क्लैरिटी आएगी, आपकी लिखारी में बेबाकी आएगी, आपके जो सेंटेंसेस हैं उनमें डेप्थ आएगी मेरे ख्याल में. और दूसरी बात, एक्सपीरियंस बेसिकली, if you have experienced, really experienced life, then you definitely have something to say. And you have something to say, तो उसको फिर लफ्जों में आपको अल्फाज मिल ही जाते हैं. If you really have something to say. So I would just say, just write it. Just write it. Don't self-sabotage yourself. Yeah.
So you talked about keeping journals. How has keeping journals helped you in life generally? Because it's an activity that's really sort of self-help type activity. So how has it helped you overcome different problems in your life?
Well, I think especially for young people, it's the challenge of moving through adolescence and reaching adulthood, coming of age. I think a lot of your conversations have to be with yourself, unfortunately. आप कितना rely करेंगे किसी पे? I mean, I understand that as teenagers, yeah, in your early 20s especially, you always looking for friends, or soulmates, or parents के साथ भी आपकी थोड़ी सी खत्म हो रही होती है, फैमिली यूनिट थोड़ा हल्का सा डिसइंटीग्रेट हो रहा होता है, कुछ चीजें आपको अपने बारे में आश्कार हो रही होती हैं, कुछ दुनिया के बारे में आश्कार हो रही होती है, so there's a lot of uh, destruction, there's a lot of chaos. And at that point, I think that it is very, very important to have a very, very honest conversation with yourself every now and then. I know कि ये थोड़ा सा cliche है, but मेरे ख्याल में this is where poetry comes in. This is where books come in. This is where ideas come in. और अगेन मैं यही कहूँगी कि एक तो मेरे ख्याल में हर यंग इंसान को एक आर्डेंट रीडर होना चाहिए, दूसरा उसको लाइफ को एक्सपीरियंस करना चाहिए जितना वो कर सके, और दूसरा उसको अपनी तरफ देखने में दिक्कत महसूस नहीं होनी चाहिए. You should be able to look at yourself in the mirror, and even if you don't love what you see immediately, you should be able to tolerate it and really look, where you would like to improve things. It's very hard. It's very hard, especially जब आप 20s में होते हैं, अभी आप ठीक तरीके से बने नहीं होते, आपका सेल्फ इमेज भी उस तरीके से कंस्ट्रक्ट नहीं हुआ होता, बल्कि वो बड़ी हद तक डीकंस्ट्रक्ट हो रहा होता है, और आप उसमें से कहीं ना कहीं उसको दोबारा संभालने की कोशिश कर रहे होते हैं. But I feel that as a young person, because I was able to keep a journal and keep some conversations of mine to myself, except that I had wonderful friends, amazing friends, really. But I think some conversations have to be, kept between yourself and God, perhaps.
That is amazing advice, I'd like to say. Would you like to tell us how publishing your first book has changed your process of writing? Did it have any effect of how you write now? Did it have any effect of how you used to write before you published it?
अच्छा, ऐसा है कि मुझे तो लिखने की आदत है, मतलब सोशल साइंस से जब आपका ताल्लुक होता है तो आपके मेरे ख्याल में दो ही काम होते हैं, बोलना या लिखना. तो उसमें तो मुझे कोई इतना, इट्स नॉट न्यू फॉर मी टू बी ऑनेस्ट, एंड आई हैव बीन पब्लिश्ड बिफोर, so it was natural for me to be able to put myself out there. I think creative artist के लिए सबसे ज़्यादा खौफनाक बात ये होती है कि उसको अपना आप दुनिया को दिखाना पड़ता है. Nobody likes that, I suppose. Nobody wants anyone to see their weaknesses and their vulnerabilities and their inner thought process, or a little bit of darkness, a little bit of light, whatever you have inside you. It's very, very daunting. But I think that because मुझे आदत है कि आप अपना मैन्यूस्क्रिप्ट फॉरवर्ड करते हैं, फिर उस पर क्रिटिसिज्म आता है, तो as actually I submitted this manuscript as a birthday gift to myself because I was in quarantine and there was no one to celebrate my birthday with. मैंने खुद ही केक बना के खुद ही खा लिया, खुद ही काट के. Only my family was there. So I thought, okay, let's celebrate this. Let's do this. And I sent the manuscript over to Dastan as a birthday gift to myself. But what I'm trying to say is कि again, uh, अपने आप को खुद होल्ड बैक नहीं करना चाहिए. टेक चांसेस. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या हो जाएगा, रिजेक्ट हो जाएंगे आप. So what? Everybody's rejected all the time. That's fine. Life is like that. That's fine. Failure से नहीं डरना चाहिए. That's the worst thing you can do to yourself. But, I mean, as humans, we are set up for grand failures. To be honest. Yes.
I think that's the biggest fear of aspiring writers, that they're afraid of what people are going to think about their writings, how they're going to critique it. तो वो काफी ज़्यादा डर होता है writers को उसका.
I understand. For young people, it's very hard because they are already dealing with so many setbacks. And again, unfortunately, हमारे यहाँ पे ना वो energy outlets हैं, और ना वो mentoring है, और ना वो regularization है dialogue की या conversation की. और फिर digital देखिए ना, डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म्स जो हैं उन्होंने तो और ज़्यादा मेरे ख्याल में ह्यूमन कॉन्वर्सेशंस को रिड्यूस कर दिया है. वो एक ज़माना होता था कि हम एक दोस्त को चाय पे बुलाते थे, फिर उसके साथ एक गहरी बातचीत चलती थी, उससे कितना कैथारसिस हो जाता था, उससे कितनी ग्रूमिंग होती थी, उससे कितने खूबसूरत आइडियाज एक्सचेंज होते थे, कितनी पॉजिटिव एनर्जी एक्सचेंज होती थी, कितने लॉन्ग लास्टिंग जो है वो रिलेशंस जो है वो फोर्ज होते थे, कितना ट्रस्ट बिल्ड होता था. अब बस हम एक ट्वीट कह के समझते हैं बस अब मैंने अपना काम कर दिया, अब किसी ने लाइक करना तो कर दे, नहीं करना तो I damn cares. It breaks my heart really what digital platforms are doing to young people without them noticing that as a civilization, we don't know what technology is actually doing to us, but it's still doing that to us. And again, very little dialogue around these things. It's very ironic.
So, as a writer, I feel that you'll also be reading a lot of books, I'm sure. So, do you have a favorite novel that you feel is underappreciated, जिसको इतना credit नहीं मिलता जितना उसको मिलना चाहिए?
देखिए इस तरह तो बहुत सी हैं और यस आई हैव बीन एन आर्डेंट रीडर, लेकिन पाकिस्तान के कॉन्टेक्स्ट से आई वुड से कि सादत हसन मंटो का जो काम है मेरे ख्याल में खासतौर पे आजकल के ज़माने में और ख़ासतौर पे यंग लोगों के लिए, and actually I read Manto when I was actually very young, which is not something that you should do. If you are very young, you should definitely stay away from Manto. But I think that reading Manto at such a young age sort of educated me so much about the darkness that is in the world. And as a girl child and as a woman, you have to be very, very aware that there's a lot of darkness in the world, and you have to protect yourself. You have to deter yourself against it. हैप्पी गो लकी किस्म की चीज़ें या होपफुल चीज़ें भी अच्छी हैं, पढ़नी चाहिए, वो पढ़नी चाहिए. बट एज अ यंग पर्सन आपका बेसिकली काम ये है कि आप तैयार हो रहे हैं दुनिया के लिए, विच इज़ अ वेरी रूथलेस प्लेस. And if you don't have that gravity in your personality by the time you're done with your 20s, then I think that you might be finding yourself in some very, very bitter ends of some very, very important bargains. So मंटो मेरे ख्याल में पाकिस्तान में उनकी लिखारी को सोशल ईवल्स के बारे में, इंसान के रवैयों के बारे में, डार्कनेस के बारे में, इंसान की तबीयत के बारे में उन्होंने जिस तरीके से लिखा है और जितनी बेबाकी से लिखा, again, you know, he called a spade a spade, and it's very important for young people to really know what kind of challenges are going to come their way, or they are actually right now surrounded by. So yes, Manto is my all-time favorite. He is definitely someone कि जिनको पढ़ने के बाद I matured a lot, really, in a good way.
I agree. He talks a lot about different social issues and a lot of things that many people face, but they're not aware of it. They're not prepared for it. So it kind of prepares you for it.
Especially gender issues के बारे में मंटो को जरूर पढ़ना चाहिए. आपको gender issues के बारे में बहुत सी चीजें पता लगती हैं. He's amazing, really.
So moving on to the next question, what is the most difficult part of your artistic process? Matlab, what do you feel is the most challenging part of it, the entire?
Okay, I think that being honest with the subject matter is very, very hard. I think it was Hemingway who said that writing is like going to war, which is understandable if you read his work. it's a very cutthroat kind of work. But basically, मेरे ख्याल में आपको अंदर देखना पड़ता है. And nobody likes to look at themselves. Really. आप किसी तरफ भी देखने के लिए राजी हो जाते हैं सिवाय अपनी तरफ देखने के. And when you look at yourself, you really have to look at everything. And not everything that you look you might like. दूसरे को क्रिटिसाइज करना बहुत आसान है, दूसरे की गलती निकालना बहुत आसान है, दूसरे को अपने से कमतर समझना बहुत आसान है. अपनी तरफ देखना और फिर ये देखना कि आपके सामने कितना लंबा महाज है, कितनी लंबी जंग है जो आपने खुद के साथ लड़नी है, ये बहुत मुश्किल है. So again, the theme which I picked is basically coming of age satire. Basically, it's a critique on the contemporary self-help culture. You know, always be positive, be strong, be healthy, be something, do. I mean, really, this is not how humans operate. Our ancestors have not been able to bypass great tragedies and great failures. They were not stupid. So we shouldn't expect that we will go through life without being tarnished to a certain degree. But that's not the worst part. Humans have great resilience, great resilience, unimaginable, insurmountable odds we have been able to overcome as a civilization. That's why we are here. So yes, I think सबसे ज़्यादा मुश्किल काम है एक राइटर के लिए अपनी तरफ देखना और वाकई सच बोलना, सच लिखना, सफ़े पे सच लिखना. वो नहीं जो कोई सुनना चाहता है या वो नहीं जो सुनने में अच्छा लगेगा, बल्कि वो जो आप कहना चाहते हैं, जो आपके अलावा कोई नहीं कह सकता, जो आपका सच है, जो आपको पता है, जो आपकी कहानी है. It's really
That's
as
such
simple
a
as that.
beautiful answer, Arske. Your book highlights all of that, about the culture and what's wrong with the culture about the times that we're living in, what's problematic about them, or सारा कुछ, right?
Yes, it tries to. It's actually it's designed like a candid conversation. क्योंकि मेरे ख्याल में complex ideas अगर आप इस तरीके से बयान करें कि वो जितना complex idea है उसको उतना simple तरीके से बयान करना चाहिए. अगर आप आइडिया एक 2 साल के बच्चे को समझा सकते हैं ना, इसका मतलब आपको आइडिया समझ आ गया वाकई. So I just wanted it to be as candid as possible, but the themes are very complicated, yes. And they were meant to be complicated because I think it's a complicated time, 20s is very complicated. It's very messy. You're all over the goddamn place. Everybody is. Really.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It's true.
How long did it take you to write this book?
अच्छा, अगर फिर मैं दोबारा कहूँगी कि मैंने आपसे पहले भी कहा कि ये मेरे बहुत से जर्नल्स थे जिनके बीच में से मैंने बहुत सी चीज़ें निकाली. And then it's not autobiography. I mean, it is written as an autobiography style, but it's not. I mean, I wish I had that much of an eventful life, but I haven't. कहने से मुराद ये है कि इसको कंपाइल करने का अगर आप मुझसे पूछे ना कि इसको एक किताब की शक्ल में लाने में मुझे कितना वक्त लगा, तो वो, to be honest, because we were pushed in quarantine, and we basically COVID, I think it forced everyone to reshuffle their priorities like drastically. And so मैंने सोचा नहीं था किताब पब्लिश कराने का. मैंने सोचा था कि कभी 60-70 साल की उम्र में मरने से पहले कोई किताब लिख देंगे. लेकिन COVID basically, it forced me to be locked inside a room and not know what's going to happen next. And I thought maybe this is the right time to write. And then I started writing it very casually, very candidly. And कुछ ऐसी conversations जो लोगों के साथ हुई, कुछ ऐसे वाक़यात जो either experience or observation, or a conversation with some very, very, very amazing people who trusted me with their lives and their experiences, and I honor that greatly, really. Some friends and sometimes even some enemies, really. So it's just something. It's a few experiences that I wanted to put on paper, and I thought that young people should know that they're not alone when they're dealing with all of this uncertainty and fear and disappointments and love and hate and the romance and depression. It happens to everybody, really. It's exactly how it should happen. इस फिल्म के इस हिस्से में यही होना चाहिए था.
It's a
So
part
really,
of growth, I believe. You need to
yes,
go through all of that in order to grow.
yeah, it is what it is.
What was the most difficult thing that you faced while writing it? मतलब, did you ever feel that ये मेरे से नहीं हो रहा, या फिर ये बहुत मुश्किल है, या फिर did you face a writer's block? What was the most difficult thing?
Okay, I think that सबसे ज़्यादा मुश्किल चीज़ इस particular किताब को लिखने में ये थी कि ये chronologically लिखी हुई है. So there was a lot of back and forth with the editor, and समैया का मैं बहुत ज़्यादा शुक्रिया अदा करती हूँ for her patience and her commitment. Your editor, she is a wonderful person who has shown unbelievable tolerance to my perks as a writer, as a new writer. And there was a lot of back and forth, to be honest. जो पहला मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट दिया था उसके बाद उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा चेंजेस आए, क्योंकि एक खास अंदाज से लिखी गई है, तो वो खास अंदाज मेंटेन करने के लिए उसमें जो एडिटिंग थी वो भी बड़ी फिर तरीके से की गई. समैया को मैं बहुत ज़्यादा शुक्रिया अदा करती हूँ. She's been such a helping hand in this. Really amazingly committed team you have there at Dastan. दूसरा वही बात है कि it's no pleasure to write. It's painful. It's painful. There's sleepless nights. You lose appetite. Sometimes you cry. Sometimes you don't want to talk to anyone. It's not fancy. It's not for me. It's hard. It's painful, but it lets all the gunk out, and you're able to grow as a person, and you're able to contribute in the society. That's the best thing that you can do. Really contribute. Really help someone, or just talk to someone. Help them feel less lonely. If you're able to do that, then well, that's a job well done.
So you wrote this book as like a sort of helping hand, right? To, for young people out there, people in their 20s. So what made you believe that? Did you have an early experience where you learned that language is like something really powerful, right? Because you're using it to help people out. So what made you, did you have an experience, or did you feel, what made you feel this way, that language was really powerful and that you could use it as a medium to guide people out there?
Okay, again, I would just mention that I'm an extremely introverted person. Like, a part of my job is being introverted as a researcher. एकेडेमिया में वैसे ही एक स्लो पेस्ड प्रोफेशन है काफ़ी सालों में भी आप अच्छा पेपर लिख देते हैं तो वो भी बहुत है फिर आपको रिसर्च में बहुत आइसोलेट होना पड़ता है दूसरों से क्रिएटिव प्रोसेसेस में आपको आइसोलेट होना पड़ता है दूसरा माई लाइफ वाज सच दैट आई हैड अ लॉट ऑफ लोन टाइम and that affects your personality, whether you like it or not. So I'm sorry, I just I lost your question. I'm so sorry.
No, that's
What did
okay.
you?
I was just asking you,
Yes.
okay, what experience made you feel that
Yes.
language is the most powerful
Yes,
medium?
exactly. And because I was a very, very introverted young person and a child, I found it hard to talk to people. I still find it hard sometimes. It's interesting because that's what I do as a profession. I talk to people. I'm a teacher. But sometimes I struggle hard. So when you don't have that articulation, then you're able to see that articulation in other people. जो चीज़ आपके अंदर नहीं होती वो आप दूसरे के अंदर बड़ा admire करते हैं. And so I always felt when I read a beautiful piece of poetry, for example, Rumi, for example, someone who I always go to when I'm depressed, और या फिर कोई म्यूजिक सुनना, कोई piece of music सुनना या कुछ कुछ जैसे मैंने कहा मंटो, so ये सब पढ़ के सुन के अंदाजा हुआ कि कितना बड़ा मुआवजा है लैंग्वेज और इसके ज़रिए आप सदियों का फासला तय कर लेते हैं एक इंसान जिससे आप कभी मिले नहीं सदियों पहले उसने कोई बात कही और कोई काम किया जो आज आपके काम आ रहा है really I believe that human contact and human conversation and dialogue even if it's not direct dialogue uh, through a book, through a piece of poetry, through music, I believe that it can change the destiny of people. Absolutely believe that. No second thoughts. Because I believe that these people, these poets, these writers, these artists have saved my life many times, many times. Yes. Why not? Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So, that's all from my side today. Do you have anything else
Well,
that you'd like to add?
I would just like to say that I hope that people read the book and I hope that पाकिस्तान में लोग किताबें पढ़ने की आदत डालें मेरे ख्याल में हम सारा दिन स्क्रीन स्क्रॉल करते रहते हैं पढ़ते हम हैं रीडिंग की आदत अब सबकी बन गई है लेकिन एक किताब जो है वो अव्वल से लेकर आखिर तक एक पूरा प्रोसेस होता है उसको पढ़ना you really get to know the author and reading someone's book is a beautiful way to get to know them and किताबें लिखना या लिखी हुई चीज़ जो है उसकी बहुत अहमियत है अल्लाह ताला ने भी लिखवाया सब कुछ तो बात होगी इसमें सो लिखना चाहिए और पढ़ना चाहिए स्थानियों वाली बात की है मैं yeah
So, I think we'll take questions if anyone has questions from the viewers. So, we'll just give it a minute, and if nobody has questions, then we'll just put it to an end.
sure no problem it's pretty late I'll be surprised if people are online
We do have viewers,
okay
so
great
so we have comments from previously from Mudassir Siddiqui. He says, I'm going to give an essay to students. The best birthday of mine was when no one to celebrate but me, myself. For that, I would have been the best birthday of yours. He's also written, मंटो को आज की जनरेशन को समझने के लिए एक mentor चाहिए होगा. मंटो जरूर पढ़ें, but with a mentor. So he's asking what advice to those who fear their daily journal writing.
Well, I think that, again, I'm someone who has struggled with discipline all my life. So I wouldn't say to people, कि जी आप बहुत disciplined हो जाए. I understand that it's difficult, especially for creative people to be disciplined. It's very different. आपकी फितरत और कुछ और तरीके की होती है. So I think that as long as you feel comfortable with sharing yourself, you should do it. Find a medium to do it. You can talk to a friend. You can listen to music. You can create something. You can write your journal. But I don't think that these kind of intimate things should be pushed, you know. I think that this is something that I criticize about self-help culture. It's about pushing people too hard to attain standards which are not humanly possible. I don't think so. So take it easy. Is all I would like to say. Take it easy on yourself. Young people, take it easy on yourself.
So that's all for today, I guess. We don't have any more questions for now. So thank you so much for attending this live session with us. You've given great advice throughout the session, and I'd love to read your book myself and recommend it to everyone, because I've read a part of it and I really loved it. So I'd
Thank
recommend
you so
everyone
much.
to read it too.
That's very kind of you. Thank you, and thank you, Dastan, for helping me getting published. And it's really something I'm looking forward to working with you in the future as well. Thank you so much.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
There's one more question before I end it. Mudassir Siddiqui asks, not a place, but I would like you to ask permission to bring the video to my class students at my university. It was truly exceptional.
Oh, that's very, very sweet of him, really. Thank you. Of course, it's public, so it can be shared in many places. That's
Yes.
very
Um,
humbling.
it,
Thank
the
you.
video is going to be on Dastan's official Facebook page, so you can share the link, or you can put it live in your class. And the book name is How to Survive Your 20s. Okay. So thank you so much again, Noor, and we'll talk to you again, hopefully.
Always welcome. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.